Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Shazwani. My name is Nur Shuhaila binti Muhammad Rusli from class BA2 505C. Few weeks ago, on 25 December 2020, I have joined a live webinar conducted by University Malaysia Kelantan discussing about halal issue. So today, I would like to share to you about the halal issue faced by a company that I choose, which is Tealive. So I choose to talk about point number 1 for every subtopic for this presentation. Okay, firstly, what is halal? Halal merely means allowed and permissible for consumption with relation to Sharia law as long as they are safe and not harmful. The opposite of halal is haram or non-halal, which means forbidden and prohibited. Any food or drinks which lies within the gray area and does not fall clearly under the halal or non-halal category is classified as shubha, alternatively called questionable. Halal certification, which is an official form that refers to halal standardization of goods and or services, is issued by the government in many Islamic countries, and halal certification states that the food or goods are permissible for Islamic followers, and during their manufacture or processing, no haram product or method is used. Secondly, I will talk about the organization involved with halal. Each country had their organization that responsible to take care of the halal certification processes. As for Malaysia, JAKIM, which is stand for the Islamic Development Malaysia Department, is the agency or an organization that can be recognized to get the halal certification. The Islamic Development Malaysia Department, JAKIM, plays a very important role, and it is always being the duty of JAKIM to ensure that they were looking for halal products as promoted by Sharia. JAKIM is responsible for halal certification from the establishment of the halal logo, monitoring and enforcement, as well as ensuring that halal guidelines and Sharia principles are followed. Next, which is the most important thing in this presentation video, is the halal issue faced by Tealive company. Tealive products manufactured in compliance with halal prescriptions are readily appropriate to both Muslim and other religious consumers. But when Tealive has succeeded in raising its name, there are a handful of irresponsible people who was envy with the business and tried to bring it down. So the very first problem that Tealive had faced in the business is some users in social media claiming that Tealive is haram as the beverages contain alcohol. This problem is becoming more prevalent as the social media users continue to spread the fake news without checking the truth about Tealive beverages. This issue was spreading faster because many users are passionate about being the first to spread the news without realizing it is fake and there is element of slander. So, when this problem occurs, there will be some parties who will get affected. The affected organization is of course the company itself, which is Loop Integrated Sendirian Berhad, who own the brand of Tealive. The owner of Tealive, Brian Liu, needs to face and react to everyone when the halal issue becoming viral among society. Being born into a business family, Brian Liu takes this issue seriously and took a real quick of action, tried to win Malaysians' heart by ensuring and reaffirms that all halal ingredients were being used to make these popular bubble tea drinks. Next, I will talk about the opportunity and potential of the company. Halal certification could give a lot of benefits to the company. One of them is it can give opportunity and potential for the company to improve the growth of their business. At here, it seems that the certification is another important key for any company to upgrade their business performance. For Tealive company, it is not a waste of money for them by choosing to get the halal certification for their products. The opportunity that can be developed by the company, which is Tealive, can expand their business to international. Today, demand for halal products keeps increasing. Halal food has the chance to be the global norm for clean and secure food if the manufacturers completely conform to the principle of halal and tayyib, as in Islam's principle. The global halal industry is expected to rise from the current $2 trillion between $3 trillion and $4 trillion over the next 5 years, and this will be supported by increased demand from both Muslim and non-Muslim. The figure just proved that all around the world choose to consume halal products and services. This could be a good opportunity for Tealive to expand their business to international. Next, recommendation to address the problems. In facing the halal issue of the company's product, Tealive must take an action to solve the problem. The problem needs to be solved because it could gain the trust of the consumer, especially Muslim customers, to purchase the product. Tealive has to create and set up the halal committee. If the company has their halal committee, it will be easier for them to keep following the halal standards that have been set by Jakim. To ensure that the goods manufactured are halal, clean and safe for use, they will regularly inspect the quality of the products to uphold the international standard, which then increases a wide range of awareness and understanding of the halal standard and halal certification in compliance with the Sharia law. Halal certificate must be renewed for every 2 years, so the halal committee need to exist, so the material and the procedure of the goods could always be managed and controlled by them, especially when the certificate needs to be renewed. Last but not least, the conclusion. In the conclusion, halal certification is very important as it is required to notify Muslim consumers that halal methods are used to prepare the goods. Haram products can be found via the Halal Assurance Framework. Legislation on halal labeling also preserves consumers' interests. With a particular mark, food items are demarcated as acceptable and also non-acceptable. Besides, halal certification in companies is essential as it can be a marketing tool to gain consumer trust. It is also a very useful tool for the business and take advantage of it than other rivals. I think that's all from me. Thank you.